Yes, hello and welcome to HSM 3. I'm FreshRigi. Alongside me is Kadarev. Yeah. I'm speedrunner of the Red Dead Redemption games, and today I'll be doing a Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare any percent run. And yeah, I think. Yes. Yes, exactly. All right. So, yeah, time starts basically as soon as I skip the second of these cutscenes here. And the second one is coming up, and here we go. Time starts now. So, the first thing we do is we blast someone's face off. And yeah, it turns out that these people here, who are the main character's family, have been infected by a virus, some kind of... They're turning into zombies, basically. It happens sometimes, yeah. Yes, I do think that I have the best lasso skills out of everyone, yeah. First thing we do here is whistle for our horse. It says we have to find help in Blackwater, so that's exactly what we're going to do. This plays in like 1911, so obviously there wasn't any cars around, so the horses are the fastest way of transporting, and we have a special horse at our disposal as well, which is the war horse, which I have just activated right now. It's not this one, but we will see it in a bit. When we get to this town of Blackwater, it will say, it will show us that, yeah, it's not just at our home that this plague is happening. It's happening everywhere, like you can see. God save us, and all that.
What the hell went on here?
Oh, unfortunate. That's the warhorse, yeah. Get on. Yes, and it just jumped when I didn't tell it to. Just warhorse things. Alright. Alright. Getting off the horse is always what you want to do. You want to have the to do the cutscenes, to trigger the cutscenes faster. Alright, and now basically in that cutscene that we skipped, we've been told that everything, like the undead are rising even from the graveyard. So what we do is we have to take care of that. And we go to the graveyards and we just start burning all the coffins. As you do, yeah. And now you can see the auto aim in this game. It's very overpowered. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing this, yeah. That's not what I aim. Every graveyard has one of these boss zombies that spawn. This character was actually talked about in the cutscene we skipped earlier. Yeah, and he unfortunately got me there. Stuck. Alright, once you clear out the graveyard of all the zombies, you can just burn the rest of the coffins. Once you get to the second one here, you want to whistle for your horse, so it's next to you when you burn the last one. No. No, it's just one difficulty, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's no hard mode. Yes. You can disable it, yeah, but why would you? Alright, and now we have the... we actually have to rescue the town. And a lot of it, rescuing towns here depends on zombie spawns. I really must try and not miss too many shots. And make sure the zombies spawn in the correct places. If you see the screen flash like that, that means I'm using the Deadeye mechanic. This instantly reloads my weapon. Looking down to get the rest of the zombies to spawn. Alright, the rest... That's some bad zombie spawns. I have to run around the back street here. And we trigger the next cutscene. Get back on our horse. And get back off the horse for the next cutscene. Alright. That's Curious Tales in Blackwater done. This is like the first indicator on where you're at in the run. Like a split, if you will. If you're over 5 minutes by this point, normally you would reset. No, that's fine. It's probably better not to. But yeah, we just ride our horse to Old Bacchus Place, where we will meet a character called Seth. By the way, most of the characters in this game... So this is a DLC, right, for the regular Red Dead Redemption game. It's not canon, of course. I mean, zombies. And most of the characters that you meet in this game are just regular characters that give you missions in the normal game. Most of them get killed and become zombies. So that's what this game has got going for it. We will travel through this town here. It's called Thieves Landing. We don't save this town. Basically, to unlock fast travel to places in this game, what you have to do is just be in that place. So once you've been into the place, you can fast travel it. And we will utilize this town later on. We don't have to save it because we don't need to. Fast traveling still works, and if you don't save the town, you actually spawn outside of the map, outside of the town, which is preferable in this case. Oh god. Too far to the right. Left. Sorry. And on the wrong side of the fence. And here we go now. We have to clear out the graveyards, the rest of the graveyards in the whole state. But we will continue the story first. So the way this run works also is kind of... It's kind of hard to explain. The story converges at the end. It's got like a few different strings attached to it. Like there's the graveyard things you have to do to advance. You also have to help the family here, the McFarlane family, which are also present in the main game. And in order to help them, we have to clear this settlement. It's not a town as such, it's more like a settlement. Actually, I want to use the revolver for this, so yeah. Same as before. We just pop the zombies in the head using the auto aim or aim assist. Also got to make sure to keep moving and never stop, because if you stop, you can get pulled off of your horse from the zombies. I am not seeing many spawns. That's not very good. Ah. Yeah, the dog is also infected. And they take a lot more... Like, from a distance, you have to shoot them with a... was on fire. These are some awful spawns that I'm getting today. No, please don't. And now I need to, once the screen starts flashing there with the town safety, I need to look away from all the zombie spawns. And they all spawned in here. Another dog. Yeah, that's just pretty scuffed right now. Well, we go into the next mission here.
First hell walks the earth, then you turn.
This is Bonnie McFarlane. She's telling us that her father has gone missing. He was last seen in the barn. Surely nothing bad has happened to him, right? Yeah, you have to clear the town first or the mission will not spawn. Luckily, you can just climb up here, do a combat roll. Yeah, I know. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at this game.
Sorry, Mr. McFarlane. You were a good man.
And now we go and tell her the bad news. And that's that part done. We will never see them again. Wow. That hitbox from that fire. Very good. Alright. We go on to the next. We're actually going to clear the first of the 3 graveyards now. Horse stamina, by the way, works in this game. It's the bar on the left of the map. It's the blue bar. So you just spam the button a couple of times, hold it down until it recharges, spam it some more. Yeah, that's how it works. In Red Dead 2, it works a lot better, where you can just the meter is a lot bigger, meaning you can just spam the button for a very long time. But yeah, that's, I guess, one of the differences that those 2 games have.
Is there any special penalty if you run out of horse stamina, or do you just...
In this game, yes, you get bucked off.
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We can do a little cliff jump here. Right here. There's also no health meter in this game, by the way. If you take damage, your screen turns more and more red.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, sometimes it's actually hard to tell when you're on very low health. Ah, missed the coffin.
This looks familiar.
Yes, we'll be doing this a couple more times in this run. And the zombies always stop when you burn the coffins.
It's very
nice
kind
of them.
Yeah.
And a little trick you can do, or I will attempt. You know this animation every time you burn the coffin? Ah, couldn't get it. Get this cutscene that's unskippable, or like this mini cutscene. And if you time it well, you can burn the coffin at the same time, so they overlap.
Yeah.
Me whistling for my horse before I kill the last zombie there is that I'm making sure the horse is actually coming to me as soon as this cutscene ends, which it is. Stop. Thank you. The horse, sometimes when you run towards your horse, it will actually try to keep up your speed, and then it ends up running away from you, because it's a mechanic that never works. And the best thing is, even in Red Dead 2, that is still there. Like, they never bothered to fix that. We have to save this town here as well. Gotta make sure to keep moving, not get stuck. No.
Yep. Obviously, just to show us what would happen if you were to stop.
Yeah.
Very kind of you.
I'm stuck on a house. Oh dear. They're actually inside the saloon. Where is this last? Oh god.
There it is.
Horrible spawns. Oh wow. Yeah. We have to ask for the marshals boys in this place here first before the game actually spawns them. I know where they are, of course. But you have to go here first to trigger them. And here they are, having a little meal. They are the deputies. They're also in the main game, and they're always like a bit of like joke characters. They like say a lot of stupid stuff, and yeah, obviously they're gonna become zombies. Okay, that's Armadillo done. We will head towards the next graveyard now. The second of the graveyards here in New Austin. And as far as like I mentioned earlier, this DLC is not canon. It is supposed to play during the story of the actual game, like between the end of the game and like the last chapter. But yeah, like I said, this is non-canon. A lot of characters die that are alive actually later on. So, yeah. Now we burn some more coffins again. My controller's like the lights flashing. It's so annoying. I don't know why it does that. Come on, hit it. Ah! I was pressing the button. I was just a bit too far away from the... But the horse is facing the correct direction, which is nice.
Do you know how many graveyards we have to clear in total?
So the one in the beginning, then 3 in New Austin, and 1 more in Mexico later on. We have to ride through this town to unlock the fast travel here. We don't save it again. This is just so we have the option to fast travel here, which saves us time. Right after this, exactly. Yeah.
If you were to save these optional towns, what kind of benefits would you unlock with that?
Every town you free, it unlocks a weapon for you.
Ah, okay.
It varies what the weapon is. For example, one of the towns in Mexico is called Agave Viejo. You unlock dynamite from that town, and dynamite is actually necessary to complete the run because you need to craft a. So the first thing we do is we craft undead bait, which is something we'll start right after we get to Fort Mercer here, and later on you combine the undead bait with the dynamite to make boom bait.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here is the first save warp. Very careful here, because you can softlock the game. And we fast travel to Ridgefoot Farm. We turn the camera around to make the horse spawn in a better place. Here it is.
Yes.
It's the mountaineering horse. Fitting for the Swiss Speedrun Marathon. Missed the flower.
Oh, these zombies don't wait for you?
No, they're not very kind.
Damn.
But we'll just ride away from them. So the flowers that I'm picking here right now are being used for the undead bait that we'll craft in a bit. I am getting zombie spawns here, which is not very good because the horse gets scared and runs away. Maybe it stays. It does. Good. So these locations for the plants, they're always predetermined. They're not random. They're always there. I know where they are. Another runner of this game has got a better route for it, but that I still haven't managed to actually take a good look at. But yeah, these are the locations of the plants that I know and I always go for. So here is the last one. So you need 5 desert sage and you need 5 violet snowdrop plants. The violet snowdrop we'll do after we clear the next graveyard. And we are coming up to that graveyard now. It's in Tumbleweed. Here is the first coffin. You know the drill by now. Very nice cinematic kill.
I guess you want to avoid those in general, or are they always happening?
Yeah, if you're like right next to a zombie,
Yeah, okay,
they always happen. Alright, I'm not getting any spawns, so I'll just burn the coffin to save some time. We also get our first wretched zombie here. These are the zombies that vomit on you. That's all of them? Yeah. That's Tumbleweed cleared. Yeah, the wretched zombies will become important later on. And now we save warp. Every time you load the autosave, it puts you back into a into the last save house. And when you're at the save house, that's actually the way you can fast travel. You have to be next to a bed to be able.
Interesting means of transport.
Yes, it's called bed warping. We call it bed warping. And here I have to make sure I don't get onto the horse too close to the house, because it will trigger a cutscene. This is where we started the run. This is where the main character has locked his family inside. And if you get too close to the house, you will actually unlock a little cutscene that loses you time. That, you know, is him going to the door and he hears his family inside, like doing the zombie noises. We have to run through the forest here. We have to complete another mission up here, which is the Sasquatch mission. We're actually gonna find a group of Sasquatches and kill them.
A group even,
Yeah.
not just one.
Yes, it's more than one. Yeah. Also, basically, all the wildlife you encounter in this game is all undead. Like, nothing is like just regular. It's always like undead bears, undead cougars, wolves, whatever. Like there. The plant's here.
There we go. That's one.
No, don't
Oh.
kill my horse, please.
Is it infected now as well, or?
No, no,
Okay.
it's fine.
Resistant.
We
to
should
zombie
actually
bites.
name this horse. We should find a name for it. Zoneris.
Is it that slow?
Is it that slow? Wow, that's mean.
It's fine. He's not listening anyways.
Yeah. Very busy boy. Zoneris.
And again, these plants are for the zombie bait.
Yeah, zombie bait, yeah. There is 2 more locations here that are right on top of one another,
There you are.
which is very convenient. The next one is here. Then we only need 1 more. Get on, thank you. Oh, come on.
That's what I've been after.
I was spamming the button. Alright. We will ignore this undead bear over there. And now just kill the remaining Sasquatches. I run a bit to the left here to get it to spawn at a better place. Right. I keep mixing up left and right today. I don't know what's wrong. Next Sasquatch is here. Jump here. So if the horse does not want to go down cliffs, but if you pre-jump ahead, like the rest of the speed from the jump carries it over the cliff, and it tanks the damage. It does take damage, but it can tank it, so that's completely fine. Got a bit too much speed there. Where are you, Mr. Sasquatch? Unusual spawn point for it. That's the second to last, and the last one we don't actually have to kill. So yeah, we actually leave one alive. And we save warp again. Then we have to go. The bed is up on the second floor here. And now we fast travel to Thieves Landing, which is the town we ran through at the beginning, but didn't save. Once again, trying to manipulate the camera to get a good horse spawn. Yeah, I had to actually wait for it to get a bit closer because it would have gone to the side. Would have been slower.
it looked very determined to avoid you and just run
Yes,
straight
yeah,
past
yeah,
you.
yeah, it does. It does that. Yeah. Undead music concert here, and now we go to the bed, and we bed walk to Fort Mercer. We will need our horse, of course. Where is it? Yeah. And now we will have travel to Nigel West Dickens, who we collected the plants for. He will make the undead bait for us. And then we will have to go to the next settlement, which is called Plainview, and rescue that one. It's very hard to explain, and I myself don't fully understand the route still. Because you have to do so many things that don't really make sense. Like, the game doesn't have that many story missions, but you have to complete some of the stranger missions. Or like the icons on the map appear to be stranger missions, like the one you can see right now. But they are necessary to complete the game, so it's very weird to explain. Could you? No idea what was wrong there. Wouldn't aim at the zombies. That was some decent spots. See, this guy example is also, for example, is also in the main game, but he's a stranger mission, and he's a stranger mission in this game as well. And you know what happens to strangers, right?
Of course.
Yeah, they become zombies. So now we have to do missing souls. Missing souls is like actual, not undead people that are missing.
So, people.
Yeah, normal people. Yeah. It's not a wanted poster because they're wanted for like committing a crime or questioning or whatever. They're actually wanted by their families. We will search for the girl that's being looked for in a bit, but first we have to do something for Nigel West Dickens. We have to collect some parts so he can make us a very nice and special, unique weapon that we will never use in the speedrun. He makes us a blunderbuss, which is really awesome. But it's unfortunately very slow and useful. So we just collect these parts here. And load the autosave. And then we bed warp to Armadillo and go and search for the girl. When I say search, I know where she is. Actually, the game knows where she is and tells us, so...
Fair enough.
Also, another trick that I only just found out when I was practicing this game on Tuesday this week is you can skip an animation. Like, the girl is going to get on your horse, but you can skip the animation of her getting on the horse very slowly and carefully by reloading your weapon. Very interesting. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing.
Oh my God! Thank you. That was.
So offense. Come on, Xoneris. Let's go. Okay.
Climb on. Let's get you home.
Yeah, you see, I was reloading the gun and the animation got skipped. Nice. Shout out to Void Delphox for telling me that.
John Marston.
I've heard that somewhere before. You from around here?
The world record for this category, by the way, is 52 minutes.
Have a small farm up there.
My PB is
My wife and son.
58 minutes something, I think.
That's terrible. You think they're yours?
I'm in 3rd place. Many zombies in this gorge. Careful. They actually do slow you down. If you get slowed down too much, they can pull you off, and then it's a disaster.
Yeah.
Did you see them pulling at the house like a pack of wolves? It was like they could smell me in there.
No offense, miss, but they could.
It's horrific. Are they alive or dead?
Somewhere in between, I reckon.
It's some kind of punishment for our sins, isn't it? It's a curse.
It's a curse.
Pa warned me, but I didn't listen. This is all my fault.
What are you talking about?
I kissed a man and we weren't even betrothed.
Unbelievable.
Don't
She
worry.
kissed a man and they weren't even betrothed.
That's the extent of your sins.
Can you believe it?
You're not planning to
It's
walk.
good that you actually dubbed this for me because I don't have any game sound. So
Oh, you don't have any game sound. Fair enough. And say warp again. Bed warp to plane view. That's a good horse spawn. The manipulating of the camera, the horse will always spawn in the direction that you're not looking, obviously.
Well, opposite the one you're looking at, I guess. Then.
Yeah, whatever
yeah,
direction
yeah.
you're not looking at. So yeah, depending on how you know to manipulate it, you can get a really, really good horse spawn. I still haven't mastered it fully myself, but I'm trying. But yeah, so far, like apart from the zombie spawns in the first 2 settlements, this run has not gone bad.
Want me to check the time?
No,
No. Okay.
I mean, what are you even going to tell me that I don't already know? Here we have to wait for this long and slow walk.
Well, someone
finish.
isn't waiting.
Yeah, I don't actually have control of the character.
Yeah.
Would have been interesting to see what happens if I got killed there. Would it have completed the mission? You don't usually get zombie spawns there. That's the first time I saw that. So yeah, basically what happened in that cutscene was we've been told that the source of everything that's happening was in Mexico. So obviously, we want to go to Mexico now to have a look what's going on there. In order to get to Mexico, because the border is shut, you have to join the army. I mean, join. You'll see what I'm gonna do. As soon as you wear a US Army uniform, they think you're a soldier and everything's fine.
Must be them.
But yeah, instead you are actually like supposed to help them, but you can just take the uniform and leave them to their fate.
Very thorough recruitment processes.
Yeah. They're soldiers, they can handle themselves, right? Is this how it works in the Swiss army as well?
No
Just
comment.
Okay. Shout outs to the Swiss army, by the way. I'm a retired member of them.
I'd rather not say anything because I, well, I took the alternative path.
Yeah, that's fair.
Engine's ready. Come on, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
Now we will actually use the checkpoint skip feature, which is where we fail a checkpoint 4 times, and then we can actually skip the entire checkpoint, because this checkpoint or this train ride is actually so slow.
Demonstrating the amazing blunderbuss.
Yeah, now you can see why it takes so long, because it takes forever to reload. I don't know why it had that one selected. Alright, that's 4 times, now we can skip the checkpoint.
Is this the only use for the zombie bait in this run, or is there
No,
something
we will
else?
use it later on as well.
But yeah, that's one of the applications. Probably not the intended one, but
Exactly. Okay. That's some horrible shooting. You can skip this second wave of zombies if you shoot them fast enough, but clearly I wasn't fast enough there. So we will just take the train ourselves here, and we are in... Well, we're not in Mexico yet. Now we are. So we will utilize the unlocking a town but not saving it feature again by just riding on the train tracks here in a bit. I'm not riding on the train tracks now because it's actually faster to be on like a normal road. We'll get on here. The train tracks are a disaster if you so much as touch the side, like the rail. Like, I'm in between the rails now, and I ideally want to stay in between the rails for the entire run. Because as soon as you touch the rails, your horse will slow down because of, like, elevation change, I guess. And it's actually much harder than it looks. You have to be really precise. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it slows down quite a bit. So yeah, you want to stay in between the rails.
oh yeah, that was super noticeable.
It is hard to do. I am playing on console, yes. This is played on console, I can't play this on PC. So there is a tiny bit of delay, input delay. It's just minuscule, but it is noticeable, especially in these circumstances. Yeah, that was a disaster. Alright. We have made it to our destination. And now we have to save the monastery of Las Hermanas, which means the sisters in Spanish. This is also one of those parts that can make or break your run because of zombie spawn shenanigans. The wretched zombies, when you kill them, by the way, like these green ones, they explode. And if a zombie gets killed by this explosion, it doesn't count as like you killing it. So the meter for the town safety does actually not go up, which is not very good. So the auto-aim doesn't differentiate between the types of zombies, it just kills whatever's nearest. Oh, this guy got stuck. This is a very stupid corner here, the zombies always get stuck there. No! So far, the spawns haven't been that bad. If I go back here and there's a zombie here, that's great. Yes. A couple more, please. One more. Yes. Alright, let's see how far they're spread apart. Sorry, sister. One of them is outside, but it's crawling. It's coming here now. That's good. That was not one of my worst clears of this town. He was about to run me over.
Good reflexes.
Yeah. Alright, here we are now. Coming up to another place of the run that is notoriously hard. We have to kidnap a zombie. And not just any zombie, we have to kidnap a wretched zombie. If I get lucky here, I get a spawn right at the start before the rest of the zombies get alerted. Because once you alerted the rest of the zombies, there's no way you're going to get the wretcher onto the back of your horse. So, any of these wretches, both of them are. So I'll just quickly hop to this one. The rest of the zombies are alerted now, so what I'll try to do is just kill the rest. Make sure this one I've put on the ground survives. So I want to ideally not kill any more wretched zombies anywhere near him, because the explosion will kill them. Also can't move too far away from it. Jesus. Because if it's too far away, it will despawn. That's also not good. I am not getting any spawns here, which is a good opportunity to put it on the back of my horse. This is actually good. Now I can get on the horse and clear the rest of the town. Please, please shoot! Stuck in some flower bed. But it's fine. We have the wretcher on the back of my horse. And now we have to ride back to Plainview to deliver the zombie to McKenna, who was the stranger that we talked about earlier. He wants to make a movie. He's a movie maker, like a filmmaker. He wants to make a film about undead people, and he specifically asks for a wretched zombie. No idea why, but you can...
Great timing.
Yeah, you can probably tell where this is going. Yeah, spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for... But yeah, once we delivered this zombie, that's basically the most complicated part of the run done. Like, the game, if you play it casually, the game actually doesn't tell you, like, what you have to do. You can get, like, you can't get soft locked, but you can be, like, stuck and wondering, what the hell am I supposed to do? Luckily, I know what to do. So yeah, after we deliver this zombie, we have to kidnap a regular zombie and bring that to the nuns at the monastery. And then we will clear out one last graveyard, and that's almost it. Then we unlock what the actual secret of the zombie apocalypse is. So yeah, he's just making his movie here, and yeah, gets eaten in the cutscene.
Wow.
We will bed warp again to Las Hermanas. get our horse. There's always zombies that spawn here. Yeah, here's one. Oh, I actually skipped the animation. That's good. Well, not skip. Okay, the horse is there. I tried to whistle for it, but I needed to put the gun away. Yeah, you're alright, horse.
Right, we're out of here.
Carry the victim into the monastery, and we will see the nuns basically find out that holy water actually helps the zombies. They become normal for a little bit of time, but then they turn back into zombies. So it's not a cure, sadly, but it does, like, it's supposed, you have holy water now, and it's like supposed to buy you time. We will clear out the last graveyard here, which is Sepulchro. Bit of a ragdoll there. Happens. And this graveyard features a lot of zombies you have to kill. It's like about 40 zombies or something. I don't actually know how many, but it is a lot. And it takes a while.
Is there any worries about ammo in this run, or do you always have sufficient ammo?
Excuse me?
Ammunition. Do you have
Yes.
it always sufficient, or is there
No,
some way you can
ammo
run
is
out?
actually a big problem
Okay.
in this run. I didn't actually mention that before, yeah, but the way you get ammo is by completing challenges. If you, like, at the very start in Blackwater, you may have noticed it said Undead Sharpshooter level 2. That's like a very important part of the run. Is like, this is actually the last shootout we do, so it doesn't matter here anymore. Oh, I still haven't burned the coffin. I need to do that. There you go. That's another challenge unlocked. That gives me ammo, so I can use my repeater again.
So it's ammo for all kinds of guns?
Yeah,
or?
it gives you 30 ammo for each of your guns, like for shotguns,
rifle.
making sure to preemptively whistle for the horse so I have it for later on. And it got stuck. Nice. Come on, horse. Come on, Zoneris.
He's still not listening, it's okay.
Yeah, Zoneris never listens. Like when we bought the plane tickets.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Alright. Quickest way back to... Oh, we're not actually going back to the monastery. We're actually going to the last place we need to go to unlock the last mission. It's Casa Madrugada, where we meet the character who will give us the boom bait, which is the dynamite combined with the undead bait. For some reason, that weapon is required to unlock the last mission. But yeah, I'm not going to question the route. People with more understanding of the game have done it. I've also missed the entry. Happens. Yeah. So here, what we do, we basically have to return in a couple of hours, so we just need to pass time, so we just go to the bed and sleep. We don't have to save, so we just walk out, and he's there. And that's it. We save warp, and then we bed warp to Las Hermanas. We have to talk to the nuns one last time, and then we have unlocked the final mission. Make sure to whistle for the horse, so it's right at the exit when you get out of the cutscene. There we go. And final mission is unlocked. We save warp and bed warp one last time. To Chuparosa, which is the town we ran past earlier when we were on the train tracks. Oh, that's a bad horse spawn. Come on, you know you want to. Stop.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't want to, the way it looks.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it? Yeah, I kind of knew that was doomed when I saw the horse spawn, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, we're on the way to the final mission. The final mission features another checkpoint skip, so I should be well on my way for being underestimate, for sure. Make a little stunt jump here. It died! I died! No!
No, actually you undied, apparently.
That has never happened to me before. Never.
Well, so much for the underestimate, I guess. No.
Oh, I'm in plain view. This is horrible. Oh dear. Actually, nah. I'll just bed warp. Oh, this is absolutely dreadful. Oh, I've lost the bed here as well, so I actually have to load the auto save. I've never died there before.
Well,
I've done that
there's
jump
always a
many
first.
times. Yeah. Oh well. I will still be underestimate, but any chance of like being sub 1 hour is gone now, sadly. That sucks. I will attempt the jump again just because.
Just to spite it, yeah.
Yes. That's so weird. That's especially weird. Like if the horse alone would have died, it's understandable, but took a bit more cautiously.
That was not much of a jump, yeah.
Yeah. If the horse itself would have died and I survived, that would have been understandable, but I died as well. That's really weird. That is the first time I have ever died in speedrunning this game. Actually, this is the first time I've ever died in speedrunning.
Chose a very good opportunity to do that.
Yes, obviously it happens at a marathon.
Yes.
That's actually not true. One time I glitched when I was doing the shootout in the monastery, and it glitched me up into the sky, and I fell, and I died of fall damage. Like, proper up in the sky as well, not like it's just a short distance, it was actually like, all the way on top. Which is funny in this game, because you normally can't fly in this game, so you don't see the world from
I would
above.
assume so, yeah.
Alright, last mission time. And it starts with, like, the first mission, we just blast someone's face off.
Just like in the beginning.
Correct, yeah. now.
Wait here. It's too dangerous. I sure hope you're right.
Equip the undead bait.
Looks nice in here.
Alright. Now we just have to attack the maiden. Oh, damn it.
The greatest catastrophes occur when new men try to take us.
Alright.
Turn the mask to the altar and end all evil.
Nice dodge.
The mask must be returned to its owner.
That was immediate. Good.
Turn the mask to where it belongs.
Alright, we skipped through a really, really long section. No! Shoot the gun, please!
Christ, that was close. Good thing I got down here when I did.
Alright, one final wave of zombies. And time ends when I walk to the altar and there's cutscene plays. And that is time.
Turn the mask.
What was it? An hour 50? Okay, yeah. If it wasn't for that horse there, it would have been actually a pretty good
Pretty
run,
good,
yeah.
How do you know?
But still, comfortably underestimate.
Yeah, comfortably underestimate. Yeah, it was a safe estimate to begin with, but yeah. No, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to HSM for having me on, and if you want to see me speedrun some of the Red Dead games, I'm a Red Dead game speedrunner, maybe some GTA here and there as well. Feel free to follow me on my personal channel, FreshRigi. Thank you to Kadarev for
Thank you for having me.
giving me some company during this run.
Yes,
And
with expert commentary.
expert commentary. Never seen the game before. So nah, appreciate you. All right, that's it from me. Have a good one. Thank you.